What's up, y'all? Jesse Williams here with the Southern Backwoods Oracle, coming to you for the weekly card reading. Been an interesting past couple of weeks. A lot of up and down of exciting energy, going down to kind of like some more internal energy of last week. But let's see what this week is going to hold for us. All right, y'all. So the energy for this week, the card for the week that we're supposed to focus in on is the Door Through the Wall. Very excited because that is also a card that I've finished. All right, here's what the Door Through the Wall looks like. It is card number 5. And there you see it. A door standing open. You see a misty field in the background with this ivy wall in front. So this was a card that I actually debated a lot on when I was in the process of kind of planning the deck and what I was going to put in it. Originally, this card was going to be called the Gate, because in childhood, the gate was a really big factor in where I grew up, where I lived. Living on a farm, gates are fairly important, right? But it's funny because I always saw the gate as like this portal to a whole different world. It's like on this side of the gate was school, responsibilities, a warm home, my room, a very cultivated backyard. But on this side of the gate, it was trails, going through cow fields, going out to wild creeks, unkept forest. And it always felt like whenever you walked through that gate, it's like you were going into a different place. You were moving into a completely different mindset, a completely different world. In reality, it was just an old metal gate that squeaked a lot whenever you opened it. But in my mind, it wasn't a gate. It was this giant barrier. It was a wall of ivy with this mystical, magical door that led to a whole different realm. And that's why I drew the card exactly the way it is. That is what my inner child would have seen. But what does this card mean for us this week? As you might have guessed, it is a card that moves us into a different world. It's a card that represents a threshold where you step from one state of mind into another. It is the first steps of a journey. Also, leaving behind comfort for the sake of adventure. I think that really sums up our challenge for this week, right? Look in your life. Where do you need adventure? Where do you need to let go of some comfort, some complacency, and bring in some adventure, bring in some fire? Think about ways of how you can walk through a threshold this week. Thresholds are all around us. Listen to your intuition. What thresholds feel right for you to work with? And then step through. Step through to a different world. Step through to adventure. Take the first steps of that journey. You know what the journey is. And if you don't, get to meditating. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see you next time.